mind this fat pimple on my forehead, bro. Don't look too hard. Commanders versus Packers. All I'm gonna say is I'm disappointed. I'm so disappointed that I'm wearing Packers colors right now. No intro, no nothing. We just getting straight into it, bro. This is not gonna be my usual, you know what I'm saying, reaction video that I do. I usually just sit, watch the highlights, and, you know, say what I feel. But this one, I'm really just gonna say what I feel, and I'm gonna address the Commanders community for real. I'm not gonna have the whole, you know, video playing in the background. I'm just gonna pause at different parts. First things first, let's not overreact, Commanders fans. But let's look at it from a different perspective. We didn't play the best. We looked horrible out there. But we still had a shot to be in that game. If Matt Gay makes those 2 field goals, it's a 4-point game. It's literally a 1-score game. And I promise you, if it's a 1-score game, the defense is more locked in, the offense is more locked in, and more determined to go down and score and win this game. But too many mental mistakes, too many things happen. Let's not overreact, bro. I see a lot of people saying that we suck again. Yes, we sucked last night. We definitely sucked last night, but we're not a bad team. We're going to lose to the Raiders. You feel me? If we lose to the Raiders, it's going to be mock draft time. It's about time we just cut everybody and restart. Like, yo, like, y'all, like, Commanders fan, like, this fan base really be pissing me off because y'all so quick to give up on people. I've seen people say Josh Connolly sucks and whatnot. We should have went with Josh Simmons. We should have went with a different tackle. This is the nigga's first time playing right tackle. He's played left tackle his whole life. He's going up against Micah Parsons. Arguably the best. After last night, I think he's the best defensive player in the league. Like, come on, bro. I can say that because he's not on Dallas. If he was still on Dallas, I'm not saying that. You're not getting that out of me. But because he's on the Packers, he's arguably probably the best defensive player in the league now. So Commanders fans, y'all gotta stop being so quick to give up and move on. Y'all gotta give players time to literally adjust and get better. The nigga is a rookie. Like, we got to give these players some grace, bro. This is week 2, bro. Like, literally week 2. Okay, I would understand if it was week 7, week 8, and we're not playing good. We're playing horribly week after week. But, nigga, it is week 2. Our defense was amazing last week against the Boo-Boo Giants. I will say that. But they allowed no touchdowns to an NFL team. That has to mean something. Let's just get into it, bro. Let's look at some of these plays, and I'll give my thoughts on it.
Motion. First pass to the outside, and that's caught by Woods.
All right, off rip. Marshawn Lattimore was completely buns. Marshawn Lattimore, lock in. I don't know what the hell happened, bro. I don't know if the hamstring, you still feeling it. I don't know if the hamstring, you feel me, took away your powers, but nigga, you look like St. Juice out there. St. Jude's, like, it's like St. Juice sold his soul to you. Like, that's literally what it looks like.
Play action.
Just getting cooked left and right. And it was always the Tavion, whatever the nigga name is, Wicks. It was always Wicks cooking you, too. Like, how do you turn a 3rd and 19 into a 4th and 2, 4th and 3, bro? Like, what are we doing? Trey Amos played great. That was a very underthrown pass. But Trey Amos, he played amazing in this game, in my opinion. He was the best out of the cornerbacks. Mikey looked bad. Marshawn is ass. You know what I'm saying? He was the best by far. Now, for the offense, Jayden Daniels had the worst game of his career, in my opinion. This was definitely the worst game of his career. He held the ball too long. He looked scared. He looked very antsy and anxious. And, like, why are you holding the ball so long? In the first quarter, first half, really, like specifically the first quarter, all he did was check downs. Austin Ekeler had like 3 catches in the first quarter, bro. And then Tucker Kraft, I love Tucker Kraft. He had a generational game against us. I should have took him in fantasy, but I really do like Tucker Kraft as a player. He's definitely going to be a tight end to look out for, man. He's great, man. I really like him. He's great, bro. Like I said, he's great. He's great. He reminds me of a not more dynamic, but more of a receiving George Kittle. But if George Kittle wasn't like the all-around tight end, he is like the best blocking tight end and a good receiving threat, and just mainly a receiving threat. That's what Tucker Kraft reminds me of. Like, he has that like George Kittle to him in the receiving game.
Off the fake.
Easy, Mikey got cooked. Whatever. Mikey, I expect better from you, bro. I expect better. That's all I'm gonna say. Another thing about our offense. Jesus, bro. Was that Micah, bro? Was that Micah? Yo, Connor, I ain't gonna lie. Connerly looked horrible. But it's Micah Parsons, bro. Like, what do you expect? It's Micah Parsons. Like, and I can't even be mad at it, bro. Like, I legit can't be mad at it. I'm gonna reiterate it literally for the whole video. The nigga is a rookie. This is his second career start in the NFL going up against Micah Parsons, who in my opinion is the best defensive player in the league this year. But another thing, bro. We barely ran the ball. We barely ran the ball, bro. Barely, bro. Like, in order to pass the ball, you have to run the ball. The run sets up the pass. The pass doesn't set up the run. You have to run the ball first before you pass the ball. I don't know why we barely ran the ball last night. Because since we barely ran the ball, we weren't going to be able to run it later in the game. Because now we're trying to catch up. Now we're playing catch up. Now we're playing a race for time. You feel me? Race against time. And now we got to completely air out the ball so that we can have more time on the clock so that we can stop them on defense and then we get the ball back and then we can go score again. No, bro. You run the ball. Run the ball. Bill was playing great. Like, he was having good runs. Literally, I promise you, every time Bill touched the ball, he was getting at least 4 to 5 yards of carry. Ekeler, he wasn't doing good. He was not good at all. You feel me? In the run game last night. And speaking of Ekeler, man, prayers out to Austin Ekeler. I hope he gets well soon. Achilles tear, he won't be back soon. I said I hope he gets well soon, but I'm praying for you, bro. I hope it's not career ending, especially if you still want to play. But that is a serious injury, especially for everyday life. So I really do hope he gets well. You feel me? He did bring a dynamic playmaking ability that this team needed. He played hard. You feel me? He always had tough runs and stuff. So I appreciate your time here at Austin, bro. Like, I really do, bro. But yeah, man, the main thing is play call. Play call was buns. Cliff Kingsbury sucked tonight. His play calls boo-boo. Noah Brown got to catch the ball. Like, he was drawing up plays for literally everybody but Debo and Terry unless it was a screen. Cliff got to be better. He sucked. He was buns. Play calling was horrible. The route concepts horrible. And Marshawn Lattimore got mossed and absolutely body bagged by a special teamers, bro. Never heard of Malik Heath in my life. And this dude just made the greatest toe tap I've ever seen. Because he cooked Marshawn Lattimore. Greatest toe tap I've ever seen.
So instead of off the fake, pass to the outside, busting a tackle, Kraft.
I love Tucker Kraft, man. I really do.
What a night he's had.
Like, you can't tell me he don't give y'all George Kittle vibes. He really remind me of a young George Kittle, bro. And I'm not even a George Kittle fan for real, but I'm a Tucker Kraft fan for sure. That was a great catch and concentration by Terry, bro. That's why you got to get the ball to Terry, bro. He's going to make plays. Look at Bill, bro. Like, Bill was getting 4 to 5 yards every carry, bro. I don't know why we weren't giving him the ball earlier or giving him the ball more. But our defense, our cornerbacks need to lock in. Mikey, I know Mikey will do better. I know for sure Mikey will do better. Marshawn Lattimore, I don't know what happened. I don't know what St. Juice did to you. You feel me? I don't know what happened in the locker room last year while y'all were teammates. I'm so serious when I say this. Marshawn Lattimore, if you don't get it together by week 5, I promise you, I will drag you off the field myself. I will steal your uniform and go on for you. You feel me? We about the same size. You got probably 30 pounds on me. But, nigga, I promise you I can do better than you. Now, mind you, I understand cornerback is the hardest position in the league. But, nigga, you get paid millions of dollars to do this. We traded for you while you were injured. You better go out there and do it. Or I'm gonna do something about it. I'm about to. How do you enroll somebody into the military? Because that's what I'm about to do with Marshawn Lattimore. How to enroll in military. Join U.S. military. I'm about to sign Marshawn Lattimore up for the U.S. military because this is getting out of hand. I give you till week 5. I promise you, week 5, if you're not better, if you aren't doing what you got to do, if you're not locking up these bums, I'm sending you to the military. Jayden wasn't effective at all last night. He was holding on to the ball way too long. Like, why are you holding the ball that long? I hated this throw so much. Y'all don't understand how much I hated that throw. He probably didn't see anything he liked down the field, but that was probably the most time he had all night to throw the ball. Make something happen. Make something shake, bro. If you get it out the pocket, bro, don't run back into the pocket, bro.
Find some space.
Like, look, he running out. Boom. Boom. Wide open. Or if you're going to throw it to Ekeler, throw it right now. Terry coming across. Like, just let it rip. Throw the ball. Why are you holding on to it so long? Like, he's looking like he's like, in this game, he gave me Jayden Daniels from college. You know what I'm saying? The concerns that they had in college with him, that's what he was looking like. Holds the ball a little bit too long sometimes and takes unnecessary hits. That's what was happening. They were living in that backfield, so you gotta get rid of the ball. You have to let it go. You have to throw it. You have to trust your receivers. And that's why it's so important to get Terry McLaurin involved. I hate that we take so long to get Terry McLaurin involved in the game plans. It's like it takes until week 3, week 4, week 5 to get Terry fully involved. Like, literally, Cliff Kingsbury, like, he sucks. You feel me? First half of the season when it comes to being a play caller. Because literally the only things he will run for Terry McLaurin is a deep ball. Those are the only design plays he has for Terry McLaurin the first 2-3 weeks of the season. Oh yeah, we're going to get him on that one go ball. You feel me? If it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If we don't get Terry more involved, you get your star wide receiver more involved, you get that trust there. We don't get plays like this, bro. Even just Zach Ertz, throw it to him. You feel me? You're looking right at him. Throw the ball. I don't care if there's somebody behind him, bro. That's better than the nonsense you threw to Austin Ekeler. Like, you throwing it completely across your body, across the field. To a running back. Jump ball to a running back. And then you're taking unnecessary hits because you're holding the ball too long, because you're not trusting your receivers. You're not trusting what you're seeing. You're not trusting your gut. Trusting your ability. This is the most scared I've seen Jayden play. This is the most nervous I've seen him play. And this is the most least confident I've seen him play. Yeah, he was smiling like he always does. But I want him to wipe that smile off his face because there was nothing to smile about with this game. I'm not going to lie. I did not want to see him smile because there was nothing to smile about.
Daniels looks the other way.
Like, what are you doing?
Now he comes back to the right. Now he's going to downfield.
And then Matt Gay, he got to get gone. I don't know why we're taking a 58-yard attempt, field goal attempt with Matt Gay when we know he can't make 50-yarders. He barely made the first one. It would have been 6-14 going into the second half, and then Debo had this great return. You feel me? I thought we was locked in. You feel me? After this return Debo had, I thought we was locked in. We was going to do what we got to do. Boom, we already crossed midfield. We about to go score. No, we're not, bro. Like, Jayden, you holding the ball too long, bro. I understand he got a completion, but he holding the ball too long, and you see he's getting up because he just got hit. Throw the ball, Jayden.
Play clock at 1. Just get it.
Jesus, Micah was living in that backfield. There's nothing Jayden can do right here. I'm not gonna lie. Unless there's somebody open that he really likes and he let it rip, there's nothing he can do. There's nothing he can do right here, bro. Nothing he can do, bro. Literally nothing he can do. Like, Micah was literally, like, hot Micah in his face, bro. There's nothing he can do about that. And then Matt Gay, another 50-plus yarder. Like, I don't know why we kept letting him kick the ball, bro.
Another doink. As Love goes back to pass and throws deep over the middle.
Like, I don't know what's up. I don't know what was happening with all the broken coverages. What I'll say is that we got outcoached. We definitely got outcoached. Whatever defense we were in, they had the perfect offensive play to, you feel me, destroy the defense. Whatever offense on offense, whatever play we called, they were in the perfect defensive play to completely stop it and not let us get any yards and get, you feel me, a sack on Jayden or an incompletion or something. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, we completely just got outcoached, bro. This kind of pissed me off. This kind of pissed me off. This play in specific. This was when I knew we were cooked. He's staring Terry down the whole way, bro. There's a hot man coming off hot. You staring Terry down. Holy moly, bro. Look somewhere else, bro. Look somewhere else. I understand you want to go to your guy. But first of all, the pass didn't even make it to him. Second of all, Terry slipped. You feel me? You're not even throwing it to Terry. Terry probably should have came up more. You feel me? He should have came to the ball for real, for real. It looked like Terry was already just planted at the 40-yard line. Terry really should have came to the ball more. You just staring him down. He literally didn't look at nobody else. And then he don't see the blitz. I know he don't see the blitz coming because the blitz came from over here in the middle and he's staring Terry down the whole way. And the whole time he's staring Terry down, boom, Austin Ekeler, you feel me, throw it out in front of him, catch, first down, or boom, Zach Ertz is open too. He was open too. Even though his man just came off, he still had inside leverage. Throw the ball out in front of him, that's a catch, first down. Like, he was just making bad decisions, holding on to the ball too long, and very inaccurate. I've never seen Jayden Daniels this accurate. This is why I say this was his worst career game.
Field continued to be that leg drive for the first.
Holding on to the ball too long once again. Holding on to it too long once again. You have to let it rip, or you have to get out of there. Jayden, trust in your ability. I'm not mad if you just take off, bro. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 2.5 Mississippi. You don't see nobody get gone. Why are you holding on to the ball for 4 seconds? Boom, look at when it snapped.
Able to pick up those inches and a few more.
Snapped at 154.
Continued to be that leg drive for the first.
He literally held the ball for 4 seconds. You cannot do that in the NFL, Jayden. And that's the stuff that really makes me mad about this game. Because that's the stuff he knows how to do. You know how to get the ball out quick. You know how to run and use your legs. Do that.
Spins away.
Holding on to the ball like very long once again. But it worked out. It worked out. The protection was good. Touchdown. That's cool.
Pass to the outside for Wicks.
I honestly thought we had a chance at this point. It's just a 7-point game. Defense locks in, which they haven't been locked in at all this game. But they lock in for one drive. We get a stop. You feel me? Boom, we locked in. We gonna score, but then this happened. When this happened, I knew it was game. I knew it was game. They're gonna score regardless, right, on this drive. And then easy peasy. Like, easy. I knew it, like, at this point, I lost confidence. I'm not happy. I'm not excited no more. I said, maybe we can make something shake. It's 4th and 4 from our own, like, Jesus Christ, I hate this play so much. After this play is when I literally turned off the game. I literally did not see the rest of the game, and I will not be watching the rest of the game, you feel me, in these highlights, because it doesn't matter. Why is it 4th and 4? Do or die. Do or die. Get it converted, or you're literally losing the game. 4th and 4, 4th quarter, 7:45 left on the clock. Why is Terry McLaurin not on the field? That's 1. 2, why are we drawing up a play for our rookie, who I forgot what round he was drafted in, but it wasn't the 1st or 2nd round. He is not a star player on this team yet. Why are we drawing up a play for him specifically? Debo is on the field. Zach Ertz is on the field. Heck, even Austin Ekeler is on the field. Draw a play for either 3 of those players. 1 of 3 of those players. Matter of fact, all of those players. Who do we run the play for? Jalen Lane. This is what I'm talking about with Cliff. Why is this the play call? Why is Terry off the field for the most important play of the game? And what does he do? He runs a weak slant route. And what does Jayden do? He stares him down the entire time. Zach Ertz is open. Zach Ertz is open. Zach Ertz is open. Zach Ertz is open.
Again, pressure. Incomplete.
I'm done, bro. So I'll conclude with this. The game was horrible. We sucked. We played bad. Probably will be the worst game that we played this year. Jayden's worst career game, it's honestly natural to have concerns and, feel bad about it. But one thing I will not do is overreact and say that our season is completely over. All me yelling and feeling this way and expressing my emotions is just how I get it out. You feel me? It's just, of course I'm frustrated. Of course I'm upset that we lost a game that we should have. I feel like we could have won, but we should have been in and really put up a good fight. Like, this should have been a good game. But because we weren't doing what we had to do on offense specifically, this wasn't a good game. You want to know how we won most of the games last year? Because of our offense. It wasn't because of our defense making plays and making stops and stuff. It was us just straight up outscoring the other team. You feel me? The Bengals game, we straight up outscored them 38-35, bro. This, like, I feel like it'll somewhat have to be the same. Even though our defense is better, we're not going to win allowing teams, to drop, like the good teams specifically, to drop 25 plus points on us every time we play a good team. Yeah, we can hold the bad teams like the Giants to 6 points. But we got to lock in, bro. We got to play better. We got to play harder. And our coaches got to be better. Joe Witt, I only talked about Cliff Kingsbury this whole video. Joe Witt, you got to send pressure to Jordan Love. You got to throw in some blitzes, some schemes, or something out the ordinary. And then Cliff, bro, get Terry involved. Don't run little screen. When I say involved, don't run little screen routes and stuff. No, run like actual rub route concepts and stuff. Do a mesh concept for Terry or something. Have somebody in the slot, make them run a slot fade and make Terry run a freaking drag or a slant, bro. Like, I need simple stuff to get Terry involved. All Terry does is run hitches, comebacks, and go routes. And the defense knows that. You want to know how they know that? Because literally every single time Terry was out there, they played underneath on him. They played underneath the whole time because that's all we were doing. We were throwing underneath short routes. Now I will say this Packers team is probably the best defense in the league, but we're trying to be the best offense in the league. So we got to do better. We got to do better, bro. But let's not overreact. Let's not hate on the players. And let's not, just make it something that it's not, bro. It's just week 2. We got 10 days of rest. We're going to get better. They better get better. We're going to rest. Jayden looked a little shaken up at the end of the game. We need everybody to take this next few days off and get ready for practice on Monday, because practice is going to be hard Monday. Best believe that. I'm not overreacting. I think we'll be all right. As long as we want it, as long as they want it, we'll be good. But yeah, man, that's all I got. Appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all stay blessed. I'll see y'all in the next one. Joe out. Peace.